The topic for our presentation is the perfume of death, which was shown off in The Walking Dead. So what is The Walking Dead? The Walking Dead is a TV show and comic book series written by Robert Kirkman. The series follows Rick Grimes, an ex-police officer who slips into a coma and wakes up only to find out that the world has ended and that walkers, also known as zombies, have taken over. In his journey to find a safe haven from the walkers, he comes across many unique friends and enemies that help and hinder him along the way. So the episode in question where they use the perfume of death would be Season 1, Episode 2, Guts. So in this episode, Rick runs into some survivors including Glenn, and a huge horde of zombies is waiting for them outside. With no other way out of this, Rick suggests they take one of the walker corpses that is still inside and smother the blood and guts on themselves to become invisible from the walkers. This works incredibly well until it is washed off in the rain and the zombies are able to smell them again. And here is a link to a YouTube video showing Rick and Glenn walking around with all the blood and guts on them. As you can see right here, that's Glenn with all the blood and guts, and that is Rick with all the blood and guts on him. So, why did this work? When people die, a certain foul odor is emitted. This is due to putrescine, methanethiol, and cadaverine being released. Cadaverine and putrescine are produced as a result of the breakdown of amino acids in both living and dead organisms. In living organisms, they contribute to the odor of bad breath and bacterial vaginosis, which is a disease of the vagina caused by the excessive growth of bacteria. In dead organisms, they contribute to odor associated with decaying flesh, or in our case, zombies. So, how does the perfume of death work exactly? It is a combination of three smelly elements known affectionately as cadaverine, putrescine, and methanethiol. With the help of these three chemicals, you would be able to make a perfume that would smell like death and completely mask your scent from anything that's looking to eat someone who is living. All three of these chemicals are relatively easy to produce in mass quantities and could be the perfect failsafe for the zombie apocalypse, if we ever have one. So here's some more information on putrescine. Discovered in 1885 by a German physician named Ludwig Braiger. This is an organic compound which is related to cadaverine. Cadaverine is the decay of animal tissue. The amino acids in the living or the dead can be very toxic if you take it in large doses. Putrescine is a severe irritant and can harm your skin, eyes, and even your clothes if it gets on it. So, here's cadaverine. Cadaverine is a syrupy, colorless liquid with a distinctive odor of urine and semen. It is soluble in water, ethanol, slightly soluble in ethyl ether, and miscible in water. It is used in the production of high polymers, as a chemical intermediate, and in biological research. During early decomposition, dead human bodies produce cadaverine. And finally, methanethiol. Methanethiol is a colorless gas with a distinctive putrid smell of rotting egg and cabbage. Methanethiol is a natural substance found in the blood, brain, and other tissues of people and animals. Methanethiol is also released from animal feces. This is an organosulfur compound with the chemical formula CH3SH. And now, for something fun at the end of the presentation, Zombie Apocalypse Survival Kit. The CDC actually has a contingency plan for a zombie apocalypse occurring. They suggest you stock up on the staples like food, water, batteries, flashlights, first aid kits, sanitation items, and clothing if such a thing were to ever occur. With what we know about the perfume of death, this would also be another staple to keep at the ready in case a zombie apocalypse ever occurs. This is the end of our presentation. If you have any questions, make sure to ask.